Hey guys, Second here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we were hoping today that we would see some news on the JP Twitter side about the EZA for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who of course we are still all assuming is going to EZA during this celebration. It would certainly be very strange if he didn't. We did not get that news, unfortunately, so I thought for something interesting to do for today, I think we all know how this is going to go, but I thought we'd jump into an event or two with this guy as he is now, just to see where he's at currently, which, I mean, he's a 2017 unit, so we're going to temper our expectations accordingly, but more so just as a reason to talk about what we would like to see from his EZA and stuff like that. But it's always nice to do that kind of thing with actual gameplay in the background. So we're going to throw him onto this team, one of the teams where he gets a 200% lead. We've got a couple of other Super Saiyan 3s and some supports and stuff on here, so yeah, basically we'll just jump in, talk about Super Saiyan 3 Goku and what we'd like to see from his EZA. Check it out, let me know what you guys think and all that, and yeah, off we go. Okay, so we got 3 links. Super Saiyan over in a flash, shattering the limit. He has 160k defense, so when he gets his 18 key super, or if he gets his 18 key super, he would drop, oh my god, even 50% is like 80k. Ugh. So he'd be at like 60,000 or something. And of course, he can't get his 18 key super here. One of the funny things about this unit is when he first came out back in the day, Dokkan, before they'd updated, I think, did they do it when they updated links? When they made like the link levels? It used to be the case that you could have links activate twice, right? If you were the unit in the middle slot. So if you had this LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku in between 2 other Super Saiyan 3s, he would be getting 6 key because he'd be getting over in a flash twice. But then when they did the link level update, they obviously changed it so that that didn't work anymore. Because I guess now that the link started giving stats as well, it would be pretty crazy if you were getting it twice. Because I think over in the flash gives a little bit of... Is it defense? Like 7% attack or defense, I think. So if you were getting that buff twice, that would be kind of crazy. But yeah, obviously they don't do that anymore. 100k from a normal, and that was after the 12 key, so we didn't lose 70% of our defense. So yeah, something that we could definitely want to see from his EZA would be some damage reduction in the passive. Yeah, we'll do that. Some key in the passive as well, I think, would be very good. Yeah, getting key for him was almost impossible. I think that's the thing. After the update, it became a lot more difficult. Because, I mean, to be fair, the Super Saiyan 3 team has been kind of irrelevant for a while now. But back when the Super Saiyan 3 team was at least somewhat viable, yeah, them updating and changing that thing with the key links definitely impacted him quite a bit. Because like I say, if you were building a Super Saiyan 3 team, like you have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in slot 1, him in slot 2, another unit in slot 3, both had over in a flash, like, you know, you'd be getting that 18 key super. And when he came out, you know, he was the hardest hitting unit in the game. But oh god. Yeah, we're like not getting any spots where we can hide him. Also, this is so bad. Like, I should have brought a key item. Are we actually... Like, can we actually ever get his 18 key super during this run? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well. Because, yeah, over in a flash. Yeah, key 3 and 7% attack. Well, we just have to hope we don't get supered immediately. And, of course, we did. The misclick of death. Yeah, Rose on the Super Saiyan 3 team, it's like he's not... It's almost like he's not even really a Super Saiyan 3, right? Because he doesn't have over in a flash, he doesn't have limit breaking form. Yeah, he is... Oh, I mean, the thing is, right, you got to remember, he is a 2016 unit. So, yeah, he is bad, but... Was it 2016 or 2018? Yeah, 2018, right? Because he's like 6 years old now, I think. But So yeah, obviously he is very bad now, but let's go for... I don't want to get an attack up item because I don't want to skew the numbers, but we'll get a all change. Or we just get the... I guess we could just get the key up one. Where's the fruit? There we go.
Alright, let's do this.
Maybe fight Legic. Oh, he's in slot 7. Okay, well. Good times. 2017, yeah, that's it. Yeah, because that's it. He's 6 years old when the New Year's celebration started, because it was still technically 2023 when the celebration started, because the banners came out on, was it the 28th on JP? There you go, going to Mr. Baby's Nightmare stage.
Alright, let's do this.
Now the thing is, I've got to deliberately try not to just win too quickly. I wanted to get rid of those STR orbs. Wait, what does this change? Oh no, it's just, I didn't bring an orb changer, did I, in the end? There you go. Mr. Baby will never beat the allegations. Well, that's the thing, is there are no allegations, it's just true. As I said to him the other day, I think, he said that same thing. He's like, we beat in the Legic allegations in 2024. And it's like, there are no allegations. It's a thing that actually happened. It's cemented in Dokkan history that Mr. Baby died all 3 times to Legic on the first day that the Red Zone came out on Global. Which is hilarious, because he was using Hybrid Saiyans, which at the time was still one of the better teams. But the craziest thing is the fact that because he's a global content creator, so we already knew all about the Red Zone. Like, the JP players had already put videos up. You know, JP player had already had that Red Zone for like 4 to 5 months. So we already knew all about all the fights, all the stats of the bosses, everything. And then, yeah, he lost. Do a soft reboot of your What If Friday, ask your Discord community how much. I did do that thing. It was a while ago. I'd done a couple of them in a row before, where it was the, like, I ask a bunch of Dokkan YouTubers to design a celebration. I haven't done that for ages. I thought about doing that again, potentially. Alright, here we go. We get the full 24 key. We got 5 links active. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, over in a flash, limit breaking form, shattering the limit. Still only got 160k defense. So none of his links actually give him any defense. Because, yeah, over in a flash is attack. That's attack. Yeah, Super Saiyan is just attack. Limit breaking form is attack. And then shattering the limit is... Oh, it's attack and defense 5%. Ooh. Crazy. Let's go. Yeah, purposely didn't give God Goku too many orbs because we don't want him to just kill Legic here. Yeah, not even 200k, and it's about to drop to like 60k or something. 6 mil. Let's go. 6 mil on a 200% team. Oh no. Now he's lost all his defense. So even then, at least he survives Legic. So even as outdated as he is, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, greater than symbol, Mr. Baby. Alright, well, that's this will wrap that up, but Bro already has like 5 concepts to go. What, for like, if for a hero's anniversary potentially. 60k damage. Well, again, remember, right? This is a 2017 unit that loses basically all of his defense on Super. So it's not surprising that he's not very good, right? But yeah, pretty funny. So the big question is, what do we do for his EZA? Someone was saying in the chat earlier, right? They need to get rid of the defense debuff, otherwise he'll be essentially useless. And it's one of those things that it's very difficult to get around that, because as we were saying before, right, like even if you give him damage reduction, if he loses all of his defense potentially, then that's not going to be good. So stacking defense, I mean, they could give him stacking defense on his 12 key super, but so every time you get like an additional, you're building up a little bit of defense. I think that would be a good way to do it, right? You could give him raise defense for 1 turn, but as like an infinite stack on his 12 key, and then in his passive, give him some kind of way to do an additional super. So then even on, like, for example, on the first turn, you could deliberately get his 12 key super, then he potentially does the additional, then you could even get a hidden potential additional, and then that's like 3 stacks of defense. But the problem comes from the overall amount of defense that he loses. Because even if we decided, like, even if they gave him 300% defense start of turn, so even if he's starting the turn at, say, you know, we just saw there it was at like 160k. Let's say we give him like 400% defense start of turn. So he's starting the turn at like, even let's say for like a juiced up number, he's starting the turn at 600k defense. By having defense minus 70%, that means he's losing, what, like almost 400k defense when he supers. So he drops down to 200 and something. And the problem with that is, if we give him damage reduction, even if we give him, let's say, 50% damage reduction, just straight up, no restriction, he just has 50% damage reduction. After he does his super and drops down to 200 and something k, he just dies to all of like the big boss super attacks. Even trying to think, what Zamasu's post super attack normals do, like, is it 6 or 700k? So you take off, let's say they are 600k, we'll lowball it. You take off the 50% damage reduction, that's 300. And then his defense is only 200 and something, so he's still taking like 100k. So that's the problem, is the 70% is the huge issue, because anything percentage based, the bigger the number is, like the bigger his actual defense stat, he's still losing tons because of the percentage. So getting rid of the minus defense on super is probably one of the best things that they could do. Otherwise they just need to reduce it significantly, like dropping it to like 20% or 30% maybe. Because even then, if going by that example of him having like 600k, if they give him minus 30%, he's still dropping to 400, which is not ideal. But then of course if we had him with 50% damage reduction, that means he would at least then be tanking all the normals in the game, which I think I'd be fine with, right? If he ends up in a place defensively where he can at least tank normals from every boss, then that would be cool, right? If he ends up being in a spot where he tanks normals, but he dies to the big boss super attacks, I think that would be fine, as long as the flip side to that, obviously, is that he's then hitting like an absolute freight train again. Because when he came out, he was the hardest hitting unit in the game. So, you know, if he's dropping like, especially because he has that bit, if we say he has that built-in chance to additional that we mentioned earlier, if you're doing the 18 key super and he's dropping like a 20 mil plus attack stat, then he has a built-in chance to additional, which can, you know, do a pretty decent amount of damage as well. And then he's tanking all normals. I would be happy with that, but it's a case of if they still keep this a factor and then he's not even tanking normal attacks, because remember as well, he's a tech unit, so with the way the meta is currently, tech units are always at a bit of a disadvantage. And then yeah, him having some sort of key in his passive, especially after what we saw from those couple of runs, there are a few good units that have over in a flash. And then he is a Shattering the Limit unit as well, right? So technically that is an extra key link that you can get. But I think having some key in his passive would be very, very good. They should also give him, again, along the lines of making him the hard hitter, make it so that his 18 key super is like a guaranteed crit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What do you want to see for LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA? If it was up to you to design it and actually make him a solid EZA, what would you do? Obviously nothing insane, right? We don't, you know, I'm sure if some people will just make him hands down the best unit in the game, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully we will see news on his potential EZA in the next coming days, but we'll have to wait and see. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.